Hi, this is Kai. So, I finally stopped procrastinating and decided to make this video about my story. I already made the Patreon version, but I didn't completely finish it because I had a mental breakdown doing it. It was whatever. So I'm going to do this one, but before that, like and subscribe, share, comment, join my Discord server. My goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers. So I'm going to start. Oh yeah, I'll also put this video as 18 plus too, because yeah, I'm gonna put it as 18 plus this video. I don't know if all the videos in the series is gonna be 18 plus, but some of them are. Yeah, because most of my audience older anyways, they're adults anyways. So anyways, let me tell you my earliest memory, because I was, the plan was to start in chronological order. So the early memory I have is I was planning to add pictures, but I didn't feel like citing all my sources, so I'm gonna describe to you what I'm talking about. Description, I'm gonna use Google to help me describe it, because in my the way I view my memories is two different ways. I view them in first person and in third person. So that's how I view my memories. So whenever I be telling you about stuff, I'm viewing the memory in third person and first person, switch it back and forth. But anyways, my earliest memory was when I was my earliest memory is when the egg hit the sperm, the sperm hit the egg, right? And that was my earliest memory. I remember that moment very well when I became a zygote. A zygote is a first fertilized egg. That's what it's called, because I forgot about the stage entirely. I knew about it, but I didn't remember it. It was called the fertilized. It was called a zygote. I thought it was just called a fertilized egg. I forgot that I learned cellular mitosis and everything, but I don't always remember all the steps. The last step, anyways. So I remember when I was a zygote, right? And let me just try to describe how this, I was a zygote, right? And I was floating in the center of the stomach, right? And was warm, really warm. It was the perfect amount of warm. It was not too hot, not too cold. It was just right. It was wonderful. Okay, but I could describe to you as zygote. It's like a big cell that looks kind of like a white blood cell, but not quite like a white blood cell. It's actually quite big though. I was surprised. You actually could probably see it without using a microscope, which was really cool when I think about it. But anyways, it's gonna be super tiny. I'm trying to think of something the same size as it that you can see, but I can't think of anything. But anyways, I don't know what I was in as a zygote. I couldn't tell if it was stomach acid or but I was in the stomach, but I can tell. Also, as a zygote, I can actually see, but not that far. I could see around myself, and I could hear, and I could also eat and taste stuff. It was surreal when I think about it. It's crazy that okay, so while I was in the stomach, the heartbeat was similar to my heartbeat. My heartbeat beats pretty dang slow, okay? My heartbeat is not that fast. It's pretty dang slow. It beats it's slow, okay? My heartbeat goes I'm trying to listen to it right quick using something. I'm gonna try to listen to my heartbeat right quick to see how slow it was. It's just I just remember it's not fast. Well, my heartbeat goes doom doom, doom doom, doom doom. Like it's a second, like two, some of time. Sometimes it's like 1 second apart, and then sometimes it's like 2 seconds apart. It really depends on what I'm doing, cause sometimes my heartbeat would go slower. Like if I'm cold, my heartbeat will slow down, and if I'm hot, like too hot, my heartbeat will also slow down. So it really just depends. Like normally, my heartbeat is like either 1 second apart or like 2 seconds apart. Normally, when I tested it. Also, when I mean by stomach is like I keep from forgetting that the what's it called, the uterus, the what's it called, the female reproductive organs are like either behind the stomach or I had to look at that body diagram, okay? Because sometimes I be forgetting that certain like organs are layered on top of each other, okay? Because when I mean by stomach, I don't mean like an actual stomach, kind of. I mean like, wait, which part of you? I have to probably look up frequency again, okay? Because like, because first like, but no, wait a second. I'm trying to remember. I was like, wait. Like, the fertilization starts in the fallopian tubes, like the ovary tubes, the ovaries, and then it goes to the fallopian tubes, and then it goes to the, like, vagina, like, thing. But then somehow it goes to the stomach. I don't think it, like, the process is just confusing to me. Like, I did pass all of this stuff. I have a high school diploma. I did study hard, but I could study a lot and not understand hardly any of the stuff I'm learning. But what I mean by stomach is one of those productive organs. I'm tired of trying to get the specifics of it all. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep on saying stomach, and you guys can just figure out what I'm talking about. I mean, y'all talking about y'all. Well, so anyways, while I was like in there, like they like in the stomach, wherever I was, I don't actually. I could probably look up on Google where the zygote is like located, because like I remember somewhere in the process of like pregnancy and childbirth and whatever, you're like the cell is supposed to like attach itself to the uterus, but I never did that, so I was always just floating. I never actually attached to anything. So I don't know how that worked. But anyways, wait a second. Nope, I never attached to anything. So anyways, we go back to describing. So like while I was like floating in there, oh yeah, I was about to tell you about the heartbeat. Like I was hearing the heartbeat I was hearing was similar to my heartbeat. Remember I said my heartbeat is a second or 2 seconds like beat like apart, like when it goes doom doom, that's like one heartbeat, and it goes doom doom, and that's like another heartbeat. Like this, it was the same. It was similar to my heartbeat, except for like it was like 1 second apart. Well, mine's just 1 second or 2 seconds apart. It just, yeah, it like that heartbeat went doom doom, doom doom, doom doom. Like that's 1 second for me. Like when I say 1 second, I just measured it by my knowledge of how if a second feels to me. So like it could be way longer or shorter than an actual second, by the way. So anyways, while I was like in there, they drunk some water, right? And then when they drunk some water, it like landed in the like liquid, right? And I remember looking at it. How do I know it's water? Because the like when I went off and like drunk it, it tasted like water. Like I know how water tastes. Okay, I drink water like a lot. Okay, a whole lot. So it was definitely water, but it was like it was like the best water I ever had. Even now, I still haven't had any water better than that. So it was probably just like super filtered water, like water with only just like H2O, like only like pure concentrated water. Like it wasn't water with no other um minerals, no other whatchamacallits mixed in with it. It was just water. Like it was awesome. Okay, water has a distinct taste. Okay, and I could tell the difference between different waters because they don't taste the same to me. Like I'm super sensitive. Okay, like everything in my body is super sensitive. I'm super sensitive. My like sensitivity levels are like really high. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. I drank the water as a zygote, and like I was like super hungry, right? And then they ate something. I don't know what they ate, but it was good. I don't know what they ate, and like fell and like slowly decomposed, like not decomposed, like the stomach axis digested like it, like to like pieces, right? And it was like the really small particle like pieces. I went over as I go and ate it. It was really good. And then like I ate like a lot of food, and then eventually I got full and I went to sleep, right? And then when I woke up, it was cold. It was really cold, right? And then I saw like a needle come out of like the bottom of like the stomach, where where you're like where a female's private parts would be. Like it came from that direction. Like it came up from that direction. It was like a syringe kind of looking thing. Like and it would start sucking, right? And I remember trying to swim away from it, and I was trying to swim with all my might, but I couldn't swim away. I got sucked into the needle, and I was like in the syringe part, where the tube is. That's why I was in. And then it was cold again, and it was skin is so cold that my body will sometimes, and then I have body out, like I'm a cell, so I don't have a body. But what I mean is like skin so cold that I could barely like move. So I remember I just went to sleep, and then I woke up and I was somewhere else. Like it was not the same body I was in. I could tell I was in a different body because it was hot. It was really hot. I freaking hated it. And that's enemy number one's body. This is a memory that I recently actually remembered. Actually, I remembered it when I was 16, but like I didn't understand the memory, and then I revisited the memory recently, and like, wait a second, this actually explained a whole lot about me when I think about it. Because every single time when I asked my parents, "Am I related to y'all?" they would get insanely defensive, like super defensive, like super defensive. I was like, okay, I might be like either adopted, stolen, or I was swapped out somewhere, like because like why would you get so defensive out of nowhere? And then like whenever I asked them to like prove it you're related to me, like, and they were like, if they said like how, because I remember asking them when I was like 10. I was like, and then I just went off and looked it up to see how do you do this. Like I'm sure there's something that learn what a DNA test was. Like do this DNA test to prove that you're my actual parents, right? And then it's like they was like, we don't have to do that. We're your actual parents. I birthed you, and blah 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 blah. But like, I was asking that question because, like, there's so many things that I'm allergic to that no one else in my family is allergic to, right? Like, I'm allergic to chicken eggs, right? And only chicken eggs. Any other eggs I can eat, but chicken eggs is the only thing I can't eat. And, like, I'm trying to figure out where in the world I get this allergy from because no one in my dad's side of the family is allergic to chicken eggs. No one in enemy number one's family is allergic to chicken eggs. Then where did I get this from? Like, I had to get it from somewhere in this long list of family, but no one's allergic to chicken eggs. Everybody can eat chicken eggs just dang fine. But like me, I can't I can't eat it if I can't. Ooh, I'm allergic to it. That's why I avoid it. And my parents was like, "Oh, it's on your heads." Like, when I first ate chicken eggs when I was like 6 year old by itself, and my throat closed to like a thin slimmer, and I was on the ground just shaking and seizuring up. It was all in my head, right? And you guys yelling at me saying, "Stop faking, stop faking, stop faking, Kai. Stop faking." Oh, it's all in my head. Yeah, and then I had to puke that mess up in order to like stop having an allergic reaction. That's how my body actually gets rid of stuff that I'm allergic to by throwing it up, by the way. Because I don't have anything else. Anything else to use. I don't have EpiPens. EpiPens are high, first of all. And second of all, they don't do much. They just stop it temporarily and you still have to go to the hospital. So they're useless to me. So anyways, I need something permanent, not something temporary. Anyways, back to what I was saying about me being a psycho. It's a side tangent. Don't worry. This video is supposed to be like 30 something minutes long. 30 something minutes long and 43 seconds. But anyways, I digress. But like when I go back, let me tell you, when I was in enemy number one body, okay, it was really hot. First of all, I hated it, and second of all, like it took her a while to figure out she was pregnant with me. But before she figured out she was pregnant with me, she was drinking lots of soda, like lots of soda. I know which brand she was drinking because I drank the brand before. It was Coca-Cola. I freaking hated it. So anyways, it was a lot of soda. It was a lot of soda. I like root beer, by the way. Root beer. I like root beer. I like root beer floats too. Anyways, by the way, she was drinking a lot of soda. I freaking hated it because like when I tasted it, it would like pop. And I didn't like that because it hurt. it was super sweet, and I was like, ugh, this stuff is nasty. Why is she drinking this? And then she was also drinking alcohol. Like what type of alcohol? I only had this alcohol a few times in my life. Okay, so she was drinking like strong alcohol, like strong mess, like what's it called? Like, I don't know how strong vodka is, but I had vodka. It was similar to the taste of vodka. But, like, what else? Like, freaking strong. It was nasty. Oh, it was terrible. Like, and she was, like, eating, like, so much, processed foods. Like, some of the foods I could recognize, because I, like, ate some of them. It was not good. I freaking hated it. But some of the other foods, I don't know what she was eating. Like, it was definitely those random shops that you see in America or along gas stations, like at gas stations sometimes. It tastes similar to gas station food, okay? Like, gas station food has a specific type of taste that I do not forget. I cannot forget. But it was terrible. It took how many weeks? Like at least like it took until like I was like an embryo until she noticed that she was pregnant, first of all, and then she like had herself check out, And then she also says she planned for me, by the way. That's her version of the story. She says she planned for me, but I have doubts. But yeah, I have doubts because the way she acts is you'll see later on why I have my doubts about a lot of things. But anyways, I try to describe this in detail. But a zygote is a zygote for only 2 days when I looked it up, and then it becomes an embryo. Like, I ate all the yucky, nasty, disgusting food and drank all the nasty soda that I did not want to drink. And like, she hardly ever drank water. By the time she finally started drinking water, I was already a fetus. Let's just say I have lots of conditions in my body for a reason. Also, I forgot to tell you, she was like eating like toxic stuff, like 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 stuff that like she was taking, like she was what's another word for, oh yeah, she was like eating paraphernalia. Yeah, that's another word for that, like medicine, like pills, like there's a reason why I hate paraphernalia and alcohol and a lot of things. Actually, I hate it so much. But anyways, she was like, I'm surprised I didn't come out with more complications, to be honest. But anyways, she was taking like all sorts of stuff. She was eating all sorts of stuff she was not supposed to be eating while pregnant. And when she learned she was pregnant when I was like, from a zygote, I like ate and I split and ate and split repeatedly, and then I became an embryo after like 2 or 3 days. And that's when she learned she was pregnant when I became an embryo. And once she learned that she was pregnant, she did not stop eating bad stuff. She was eating really processed food, hardly any vegetables, like hardly any vegetables at all. It was like processed. I could tell because how it tastes. Okay, it was like it didn't taste organic at all. Okay. Also, when I was younger, a lot of my parents were always super picky when I wasn't. When I think about it, they just kept on giving me food I did not like. Like, I told them I did not like this food. Why you keep on giving me food I don't like? Like, they gave me matzo milk. I still hate matzo meal, by the way. I would tell you the story why I don't like matzo meal. But later on, that happened when I was like a few months old. Like, I was either about to turn 1 or just had turned 1. It was terrible. There's a reason why I don't like matzo meal. I'm traumatized by memory. But anyways, back to what I was saying. When I was like an embryo, that's when she learned she was pregnant with me as an embryo. She probably knew that earlier, but she probably didn't just give a. She just didn't give a dang. And because I am, I can't, like, I can't curse in the house I live in, but I don't curse because I have siblings who copy me. They don't copy anything good I do, but as soon as I do something bad, they will copy the bad. I don't know what's wrong with them, okay? They kind of... I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyways, back to what I was saying. When I was like an embryo, she was still eating bad stuff. She was drinking a lot of soda, like a lot of soda and alcohol during the pregnancy. Like, I don't know how she was getting that alcohol, but she was drinking alcohol. I don't know how she was doing that. I don't know how she was getting paraphernalia and pills and all sorts of other things. I don't know how she was getting this mess. Because, like, I could hear outside the stomach, I could hear my dad talking about how happy he was and saying my name and stuff. And I can hear all like him watching movies, like Jackie Chan movies. Like, he will watch a lot of them. Like, I could just hear the sounds of the fake swords clashing and going I'm not gonna even try. I can hear him watching all the movies, like Ip Man movies, Matrix, horror movies that I do not want to remember, but I do remember, unfortunately. I remember the sounds, and I don't like the sounds. Horror movies. They play the same music, but I don't like it. And but like I don't know how she was getting certain things because like when she wasn't around dad, when she was supposed to be staying at home, she wasn't. She was going out. I could tell. I could hear her going out when she was supposed to be going out. And I think that's how she got the alcohol. When I think about it, because I kept on going to sleep, because like I was like starving a lot. I remember like eating sometimes and then just starve for like a while, like days. It took me a very long time to develop to a fetus. Yeah, that's what it's called. And when I finally developed to a fetus, her doctor finally complained to her about her drinking so much dang soda because she was drinking a lot of soda. I was super dehydrated in that stomach. I was like super dehydrated, and all I remember is feeling super thirsty and tired, like all the time in there. Like I was eating food and stuff, but like it felt like I wasn't getting no energy because the food was so like processed and like bad. Like the food tasted terrible. Honestly, I was like, I can't wait until I be born, so that I could eat some good food. Cause this stuff tastes bad. I was like so sick and tired. I was like constantly sleeping. And like when I finally became a fetus, I was big enough to where I could like move. And like I remember seeing the walls of her stomach just start closing in on me. I remember kicking it. It's like, stop trying to eat me, because that's what it looked like. Like when the walls start closing on you, that's why it's what it looks like. It's trying to like eat you. So I would kick it. It's like not like softly, by the way, like hard kick. And she would get mad, right? And she would hit me, right, while I was in her stomach, because like she could feel where I was in her stomach, and she would hit me, like, and it would hit my head, right? And then like the punch would like hit me, and I would bounce down, and y'all be like, hurts. I was like, ow, that hurt when you hit me. Stomach was trying to eat me, but it wasn't. It was just doing something else. Like I looked it up one time. I don't. It was doing something else. Okay, it was not trying to eat me, but it just seemed like that way. Also, I could see in her stomach. I could see like as a zygote, but I could see better as a fetus, right? Also, while I was a fetus, let me remember. Like I'm trying to tell this in order, but I'm all in order. But I'm just gonna tell you all about when I was a fetus and all of this stuff. But anyways, while I was a fetus, she was still drinking soda when she was not supposed to be. Like I heard dad yelling at her, telling her to drink water. Why you keep on drinking soda? Drink water. And she's like, I don't like water. Like, well, you're carrying a baby. You can't be drinking soda. I'm dehydrating it here. Also, I was dehydrating. You know, she was finally drinking water, and I was like, yes, water. It didn't taste that good. The water tasted terrible, like bad. It was tap water. You know, the same tap water with particles of poo in it. That water, yeah. It was terrible. It was freaking horrible. I freaking hated it. But like, I was like glad that there was some water because I was just dehydrated in there. So that's what. It took her a while to stop eating so much processed stuff. She was telling me the stuff that she ate while pregnant with me. I was just staring at her and like, why are you lying so much? Because like more than half the stuff she said she ate, she did not eat. She was eating not bad, but she did not eat. Like I could tell when I ate, like I could tell when I taste something for the first time versus when I taste something before. Okay. And most of the food I ate in my life, I tasted it for the first time because she was eating some highly processed stuff that I could not even recognize it in like its normal form anymore. It's like it was so nasty. I freaking hated it. So I was about to tell you when I was like, oh, well, since it's the end of the video, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.